Hey guys, what's up? Chris here for BeerGeekNation.com. Today we are looking at a new release from Sixpoint out of Brooklyn, New York. Kind of a new release, I guess. This, my friends, is their 5 Beans Imperial Porter coming in at 10% alcohol by volume. So what is 5 Beans? Well, if you've had it before, they previously released, I believe, 2 or 3 years now, their 4 Beans, which is an Imperial Porter, that they use different ingredients. They use coffee, chocolate, vanilla, and there's always one that I forget in there. But they kind of change it up each year, maybe different coffee beans or whatever. This year, they are adding in a cardamom pod. It's like a black cardamom pod. A little bit of smokiness, very, very spicy, and not like a heat way, but like a spice kind of way, like an Indian food type of way. And with this, they actually sent little packets of the spices, and you can just smell, or the beans, you can just smell all the elements to it. And there's definitely some smokiness to it. So I think that'll go perfect with a porter, for sure, an Imperial Porter, excuse me. So without further ado, let me get into a glass so you guys know the smells, taste. Give you the final verdict on the 6-point 5 Beans. All right, guys, the aroma. Yeah, oof, beautiful, beautiful. Very spicy, almost like a cinnamon type of spiciness in there. A little bit of smokiness, definitely get the coffee, espresso, light chocolate notes throughout the beer. Little sweetness to it. Very, very nice smelling beer though. All right, guys, the taste. Cheers. Yeah, really, really nice. It's definitely got some spice to it. And again, not that heat. They call this, it's like a Turkish Bazaar or something, and you definitely get that. I think like Indian food kind of spiciness, in a generic sense of the term. You definitely get the coffee, nice kind of bitter espresso bean characteristic, a little bit of vanilla, definitely getting some like cinnamon characteristic that's probably from the cardamom, a little bit of smokiness in there, big kind of robust chocolatey body on this one, a little bit of subtle sweetness. For 10%, it's not very sweet at all. Typically porters are not though. Dry in the aftertaste, that kind of subtle, generic Indian food kind of spiciness lingering throughout the palate, mixed with a little bit of sweetness from the vanilla, that coffee kind of coming through and cutting through some of that as well, and that cinnamon just kind of lingering there as well, just kind of lingers on the palate. Kind of what you want to drink some more, just so you can, excuse me, kind of figure out what it is. A very, very well-crafted beer. I think, you know, it could have gone way too much one way or the other. They really nailed all the different kind of bean elements to this beer. Really, really nice stuff. All right, guys, the final verdict on the 6-point 5 Beans, 10% available now. Guys, I'm going to give this one an A. Absolutely fantastic stuff. I love what they've done to this. Adding that cardamom to it really kind of just took it to a whole nother level. And they say it is a Turkish-inspired porter. I definitely get that. You just kind of get like a again, like an Indian food type of spiciness in there. A spiciness you can't quite put your finger on, but you know you like it. It's more of a sweet spiciness, cinnamon, a little bit of smokiness, some of that vanilla bean coming through in the coffee. Again, it's just very, very well balanced. Absolutely a fantastic, fantastic crafted beer. And like I said, it could have gone, you know, either way. Not enough spice or way too much spice, and they absolutely nailed this one. Absolutely delicious. Probably my favorite version. I don't know if you want to call it a version of 4 Beans or not, but it's fantastic stuff. Getting an A from me. Remember, folks, life's too short. Drink amazing beers. Cheers.